a little over 27 years ago, after a long and complicated labour, Donna, here, Sophie's mum, was rushed into the operating theatre, and at the tender age of 20, I was handed a newborn baby girl. And while we sat gazing at each other, I quickly realised that I didn't really have any clue what to do with a newborn baby girl. So I did the only thing that I could do, and that was to fall completely in love with her. With her big brown eyes and the biggest mop of red hair that you've ever seen on a baby in your life. So all the time Sophie grew up, she's always been really focused. She's known exactly what she wanted. So when she decided that Richard was the person she wanted to spend the rest of her life with, unfortunately, I don't think he had a lot of choice in the matter.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the management and staff of the Parlour and Northumberland Registration Service, I would like to welcome you here for the marriage of Richard and Sophie. I'm sure you'll agree that Richard and Sophie have chosen some beautiful surroundings to be married in. They have also chosen their own music and vows to add to a very personal touch to their ceremony. I know that Richard and Sophie are delighted that you, their family and friends, have joined them here today to share in their happiness and create some wonderful memories to start their married life.
I'd like to thank my parents, Angela and Richard. You've always been so welcoming to Sophie and made her feel part of the family since the moment you met her. I'd like to think that the values you raised me with are what have led me being able to find such a wonderful wife. Mum, you've always said that from the minute I met Sophie, I got my smile back and how I look forward to life. So I know how proud you both are to welcome her into the whole family.
Sophie, from this day forward,
I promise to share my life with you,
I promise to share my life with you,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
to be proud of you,
to be proud of you,
never take you for granted,
never take you for granted,
always take care of you,
always take care of you,
and to be faithful to you.
and to be faithful to you.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Perfect. Are you ready, Sophie? Richard, from this day forward,
Richard, from this day forward,
I promise to share my life with you,
I promise to share my life with you,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
to be proud of you,
to be proud of you,
never take you for granted,
never take you for granted,
always take care of you,
always take care of you,
and to be faithful to you.
and to be faithful to you.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Like, I think they deserve a round of applause, don't you? All right then, Richard and Sophie. You have both made the declarations required by law and have made solemn and binding promises to each other. I ask all your family and friends here today, having witnessed this marriage ceremony and your commitments to each other, to join with us in wishing you both success and happiness in your future life. It therefore gives me great pleasure to say you are now united as husband and wife, and you, sir, make us your beautiful bride. All right then, for the new and improved made in Northumberland, Mr. and Mrs. Hall.
So I'm sure everybody here who's experienced parenthood will agree that it comes with some huge responsibilities, but it also comes with some huge rewards. I've took great pride over the years in being the first person to hear important news from Sophie's mouth and seeing her face on Christmas morning, and in being the most important man in her life. Well, Richard, these are all your privileges now, and I'll trust you'll enjoy them just as much as I have over the years. So right at the start of this, I explained how I'd witnessed the first day of Sophie Devlin's life. And 27 years later, here we are to witness the first day of Sophie Hall's life. It's been a privilege to be here, not only to witness it, but to give it my blessing, because we couldn't have asked for a better son-in-law than Richard.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you didn't already know, my name is Harry. If you don't know me as Harry, you probably know me as Richard's sexy brother. Richard actually said, "Harry, please keep it under 3 minutes long." Not a surprise to Sophie, she's used to that by now. Richard, he's my best friend, and I think he struck gold with Sophie. I literally could not pick a better match for Richard if I tried. He's so full of life around her that it's crazy. He loves her so much. Growing up with Richard, we had quite an intense rivalry. A lot of it involved bickering, playing video games. And although he can't beat me at FIFA, Mario Kart, Call of Duty, any game to be honest, I can look at him today and say that he's winning. Rich and Sophie, they have a fantastic bond. They're inseparable. And Sophie, I'm really grateful to call you my new sister-in-law. What you guys have is so special. You know, it's like the type of thing that you only see in rom-coms. Whether on the street as Richard prefers Heath Ledger and 10 Things I Hate About You over Heath Ledger and Batman. If he wasn't with Sophie, I would say that Richard's a closeted gay. Richard, thank you for bringing such a fantastic group of people into our lives. And Sophie, thank you for joining our family. You're an extremely warm addition. So, I'd like to make a toast to Richard and Sophie.
Email my last toast, which can only be for my beautiful wife. Which, by the way, can we all take a moment to give a little cheers to acknowledge how lucky I am and how beautiful she looks. Sophie, the last 3 years with you have been the best years of my life. Not due to the fact that we've built our amazing home together, not due to the fact that we've travelled the world seeing the Northern Lights in Iceland, the nighttime river cruises in Budapest, the sunset behind the Vatican in Rome, and the mountains of Poland. Not due to the fact that we have our crazy golden retriever Millie that does her best to keep every day interesting, but due to the simple fact that every single morning I wake up with a smile on my face and I get to go through life with you as my partner. You're the most caring, generous and beautiful person I've come across in life, and you give me a genuine excitement for the future. Meeting you was and still is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Now before I wrap up this part of the day, I'd like to share a quote. Happy is the man who finds a true friend, far happier is he who finds that true friend in his wife. Now I'd like to raise a glass to my beautiful wife. Sophie Hall, I love you forever.